Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and to all you great people to where gender does not matter, it is I, Old School Old Fool, here with you again on a Thursday night for MFW TV, episode 58, entitled The Vic Sketch Show. Yes, a viewer cashed in 50,000 channel points and was able to book the entirety of tonight's event. 6 big matches coming your way. And I believe we will have a guest on color commentary tonight. Let me see here. Damn Dan Locke, are you there?
Why, hello there.
Oh, yes. Midwest legend Damn Dan Locke, here to provide color commentary to my play-by-play. Are you ready to run down the card, Dan?
I am ready, and I am willing and able, and I would love to give your ears the sultry, dulcet tones of my voice and commentary.
Alrighty. Okay, Dan Locke is pumped up. Tonight's card reads as follows. Our opening contest, Mommy Killer Buck Hunter, your MFW champion, in a non-title affair against the Hentai, Baron Charles, one half of the popular tag team Hot Hentai. Second on the list, Karen Mothersbaugh on the baddest bitch tour, taking on Caroline, the supermodel Collins. Karen is on the warpath and wants to prove to all the other ladies in MFW that she is the alpha and perhaps even the omega. She runs this joint. Third, best friend Charlie Arai and Steve Smith taking on the trailer thrash combo of Don Bucher and Benny Brandy. In our fourth event tonight, half of the tag team champions and master of the deathmatch champion, Yuri the Bear Grognov, takes on the Bears, both of them, Bear White, the Thrash Panda, Grizzled Bear Brown, the Bears, in a handicap match. Our co-main event this evening, the Flying Squirrel Victor Hinks faces Sasuke of Hot Hentai over the ownership of the somersault elbow drop. Vic uses it as his finisher. Sasuke uses it as a setup move. Only one will have it in their arsenal after this evening. And then the big-time Lucha de Apuesta of the Masquerade, a mask rumble. There will not be over-the-top rope eliminations. It will be an 8-person elimination match. Falls count by pin or submission or knockout. The 8 people in the Masquerade are Ricardo Luis, Ricardo Jimenez, Eduardo Diaz, Pablo Rodriguez, Esque Nava, Balls Jabroni, Minnesota, and Luchador del Lagos. The winner can pick a mask of any of the 7 losers to claim as a trophy. That person will be shown unmasked next week, episode 59, the start of the MFW TV title tournament. That is a lot of tease, Dan.
That it is, and tonight is a veritable counting of clashes.
Indeed. All right, so what say we send it to the ring here, Dan?
I believe it's a good time to get a start on. I am ready to see some people thrown around.
All righty. Jimmy Buffer, your referee for the first couple contests.
So I hear that this has been counted as the Fashion Clash.
Oh, I would say so. Definitely different tastes in clothing options.
Certainly you have Buck here, young gentleman, youngish gentlemen, walking out in your high-vis gear. Nobody can miss him. But then again, nobody can quite miss his competitor here, Baron Charles, hanging in the breeze.
Indeed. And, you know, people have been caught in that breeze by that pants pile driver that he likes to use.
Also, I hear there's a certain move of questionable legality called the cheek splash.
Oh, that is also true. Baron Charles out early with a body slam of the big man. So, Dan, how do you think Buck Hunter, our champion, prepares for someone as unorthodox as Baron Charles?
Well, I think he's a contemplative one. Goes up into his tree stand early in the morning with his shotgun, polishes, thinks. That man's a thinker.
I never would have pegged him as such.
Well, you'll never peg
that's
him as much.
and that, you know, and that's why we have you here, to provide this kind of insight.
Well, I've seen the kind of man that he is out and about in my times out in the ring myself.
Oh.
Give up?
Yeah, it's been a long road that I've been long from, but glad to be back here for the commentary.
Oh, well, I was about to say, does he remind you of any past competitors you've faced in particular?
In particular, I would say Hossfoot Heffler.
Oh, okay.
He's a big man, had very big boots.
Give up? Give
I
up?
believe that a couple of times he got called out by late revelation that they may have been steel-toed.
Oh, so not only a large man, but perhaps a little shifty.
Perhaps, but I got a feeling here that Buck is quite the honest man.
Even though he is dubbed the mommy killer.
1, 2.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
man's gotta eat.
Well, yeah, I suppose, and if he has dough tags, it's all legal.
1.
Another cover early here from Buck, and another 2-9 early. Buck getting the better of Baron Charles here in the early going.
Yeah.
And as always, it's that stand, that braced foot upon the chest, certain domination upon your opponent.
I just think it's a cocky cover. I don't think that at all, to be honest, Dan.
It's cocky but sure.
Oh, well. Confident, yes, I suppose. Big spear in the corner from Buck, and now dropping double knees. Working that lower back and midsection of the Baron.
Baron's done quite a few good showings in his time, but he's stepping up a little bit here, it's looking like.
Yeah, he is definitely on the wrong end momentum-wise here. In the early going, it's pretty much, other than that opening flurry, it's pretty much been all Buck Hunter.
Well, you know, as you had mentioned before, he is the champion, and this is the curtain of the show. Perhaps this is a display of power and demand, do not put me here again.
Oh, that's entirely possible. Yeah, I can't imagine being as champion, being real happy going out first.
Some would certainly see it as a disgrace, but you know, every once in a while you're tired of seeing the same man get jobbed in the corner again and again for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that is true. And he is just raining blows down on the Baron. Baron gets the one shot in. Buck says nah, throws him right out of the ring.
And does not follow, just stands there and catches his breath, which doesn't really look like he needs to do. This seems to be that Baron Charles is causing no exertion from Buck Hunter.
And just like that, in under 9 minutes, our dominant MFW champion puts away the challenge of Baron Charles. And I gotta agree with you, Dan Locke. It didn't even look like he broke a sweat.
Well, you know, you mentioned dominant, and I would say of this pair that, yeah, Buck certainly would be the dominant one of the two.
Oh,
no
my.
arguing there.
Oh, my. That's all I've got to say about that. We will move on to match number 2 here.
So I heard that the picker and chooser of this evening's events was going for hilarity as well as high entertainment. Or so it would seem with these pairings.
Yeah, it's a very odd card, but I like it. It's got a lot of variety. It's definitely going to be interesting as the night progresses. As shown by this next match, where we definitely have a contrast in styles and attitudes.
Oh, definitely attitudes, certainly, as Mrs. Mothersbaugh carries enough for her and for her opponent.
Alrighty, match number 2 coming up here. Jimmy Buffer, again, your officiant. Midwest mom Karen Mothersbaugh up against the supermodel Caroline Collins.
Now, she says that she's a supermodel, but right here, this entrance is about the only runway I've ever seen that face on.
Oh,
Then
well.
again, I'm not much into the fashion magazines myself, as you will notice that I exclusively buy from the big and tall rack, mostly for the tall.
Oh, right. Of course. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a ton of fashion in those spots unless you're at perhaps a casual male. Nothing like paying $80 for a pair of tall jeans. We all love that. I mean, I can't speak for that, but...
Well, it's better than always having to buy a car with a sunroof just so that you can actually see.
No. Right you are. I'm assuming you haven't owned many Yugos, Dan.
You know, you could ever get me near one of those death traps, I'm sure I'm probably one of the few that would survive.
If anyone would, it would be you, Dan.
Give up.
Well, as I was out there on the riverboat beatdown on, I'd say about 82, you know that I could take a whooping.
Yes, that has been documented all over the place, including obscure YouTube channels.
You know, some people find purity in obscurity is a thing that I've heard.
No. That is also true. This has been a fairly even match out the gate. Karen started hot early. Caroline retarded.
Give up.
Oh, we got a surfboard. That didn't last too long, though. Caroline looks like she'd surf.
You know, I could see it. Get out there, get some sun. Little bit of toning from the exercise. She looks like she spent some time.
Give up.
Yeah, there's not a ton of good surfing in the Midwest, but every once in a while Lake Michigan gets a little frisky.
See, now I haven't been out by there in quite some time.
Give up.
Oh, it looks like we have like a seated octopus stretch here from Karen. Again, these submissions not lasting super long in the early going.
Give up.
Although the eye poke into the abdominal stretch, that was effective.
They may not be lasting long, but she keeps them coming. tenacious.
That is true. And it will eventually wear down that opponent. Quick flip senton from Caroline. I apologize. So, Dan, what do you think Caroline has to do here to keep up with this submission magician?
Well, I think what she needs to do is she needs to take a few pages from some of her friends, the others on the hit list of the Midwestern Mom, and keep it arranged and keep it some blows. It looks like she might have a little bit of height on her. Use those longer limbs to an advantage.
Ah,
Give up.
good call.
Give up.
Good call.
Give up.
Yeah, she really has to stop getting caught, I think, is the main thing. We've seen wrestlers like The Barge, like Wilhelmina Jones, Abby Jones, Sophia Rodriguez. They will just grab submission after submission. And if you keep getting caught, eventually it's going to be your end.
Oh, definitely.
Give up.
Right now, those longer limbs that I was talking about are just being used as leverage against her.
That is true. She is getting wrapped up at every turn, every opportunity Karen has, tying her into some version of a pretzel that is not as pleasant as it sounds.
Well, I'd imagine going from the supermodel description here of Caroline, I would say that she was some kind of pretzel that really she probably wouldn't be anywhere near herself for the fact that that is too many carbs.
Give up.
No,
Give up.
right you are.
Give up. Give up.
Now kind of a rocking horse submission. Oh, it is over. Another one done quickly. The persistent submissions of Karen get the win. She puts away Caroline rather easily in a little over 9 minutes.
I would dare say in her time scouting out her hit list of the baddest benches of all, that she has definitely done her homework on her opponents.
Yeah, I mean that was a quick, decisive victory for Karen Mothersbaugh, the Midwest Mom. You know, after that I gotta like her chances heading into the TV title tournament.
You know, I'm certainly excited to see what that brings coming down the line.
Alrighty, match number 3, tag team action. Jimmy Buffer will officiate this one, and then the duties will switch over to downtown Sandy Jenkins.
Now Miss Sandy, I've heard many a wrestler call her quite fair and just with a firm hand.
Well, that's kind of surprising because a lot of the MFW fans and faithful are fairly convinced that all the refs are crooked here.
Well, you know, it is a hard job to officiate and referee. You can't have your eyes everywhere all the time. But certainly a bribe is also not unheard of amongst the profession.
Oh, well then. So a little column A, a little column B, it sounds like.
A, B, C is for cash, that, you know.
Right, alright. Tag team action, let's get it started. A duel from Trailer Thrash against a couple of the quote-unquote old guard or proto-MFW wrestlers.
Now I heard they come storming in with a fuss in their britches, but I don't get it. You had your run. Seen it to the end. Now you move on to find work elsewhere. That's what I had to do.
Well, I think they saw that MFW was growing. It started the TV contract. It started to gain a small devoted following on the Twitch.
You see, I would know nothing about TV contracts because I was cut from my primary federation, cut in my prime before TV line came down.
Well, that's a shame, Dan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that's what happened.
Fight!
Well, apparently they didn't like to be associated with people known for transporting wild animals across borders without permits.
Oh, I was not aware of such a Furgate type story. Assuming they were
Wasn't
furry.
so much a gate, so much as an old Pontiac with a big trunk.
Oh, geez. Okay then. A
People had
wild and
needs,
woolly
some
affair.
people had
It sounds.
I've learned my lesson. I am clean now. 5 years.
Oh, that is good to hear. See, we could all change for the better if we want it. Dan Locke,
Yeah.
living proof.
Yeah, now I got a rehabber's license and a trailer.
Oh, hello, Senator. Good to see you tonight. Joining me on commentary this evening in the color chair is Damn Dan Locke, Midwest legend.
Hello there.
Yeah.
I am new to this whole streaming business. This is coming from the truck stop in Minocqua.
Oh, well. Charlie Arai and Don Bucher in the ring. We've got a trailer thrash duo up against Steve Smith and Charlie Arai. Third match of the evening.
Yeah.
Now I hear that these Steve and Charlie are fairly good people, which is hopefully not going to bite him in the butt. Especially because I hear that that Wiley Don is quite the shifty individual.
Well, all the trailer thrash folks are definitely shenanigan prone. We'll say that.
Oh no!
Charlie tags out to Steve Smith. Benny Brandy in for the trailer thrash duo. Oh, pardon me. I'm all choked up already.
Any idea how an octogenarian like that got into the MFW?
Well, probably because he's the toughest old bastard I've ever met, Dan. Made the rounds in the bars in Milwaukee, pretty much beating up whoever would step to him, and he's definitely a unique performer. Oh, Don going low on Steve Smith.
That'll put a damp on your weekend bicycle riding.
Oh, jeez. That it will. Oh, Jimmy Buffer is down. Did not get out of the way of a moving Don Bucher.
Oh, how is he keeping those mandals on? All that kicking and screaming.
Oh, that is true. Northern Light suplex into the armbar.
Give up.
Benny Brandy doing nothing to help his partner, but gets tagged in.
Oh, I'm sure the old piece of jerky knew that it was going to make it.
I believe you're right. He does have quite a bit of faith in his partner. Benny up top
Also
now.
high salt tactics.
Big old fist drop. classic Betty Brandy strategy. Steve Smith in now.
Could certainly see that he is going after the arms of the old man. Probably the best tactic you can have.
Yeah, take away, you know, the thing in being a striker, especially a puncher, is that, you know, any limb work done by the opponent is going to slow him down. Ooh, big air raid crash from Smith. You take away the base, you can't plant to throw a punch. You start working on the arms, they get heavier, it's harder to throw that punch. So,
all solid strategy, but you got to work through the wiry meat to get to him.
That is true. Covered by Don, only a 1. Smith tags in Charlie. Lands a quick European uppercut before leaving the ring. Charlie laying in forearms.
You know,
now a big mess of kicks.
I am quite surprised by this duel. Lots of teamwork. No one in particular looking to steal the show.
That is true. For a fresh pairing, Arai and Smith are looking pretty solid. Not quite the well-oiled machine of Trailer Thrash, but solid nonetheless.
Well, a solid base is good to start from. This is surely a good sign of things to come.
Wow. All those knees in the corner and then the lariat. But Benny firing back.
That old man has feet and he can use them sometimes.
That is true.
Give up. Give up. Oh no.
Mrs. Tiki God, I will say things Oscar the Grouch may say for 400.
That's a dust mop speaking after my own heart.
Benny tags in Don. Steve in for the other duo. Fujiwara armbar now from Smith. Benny in there to break it up.
Benny doing some kind of dance before he does, though.
Yeah, that is true.
On that man.
We got a question from Dan Locke in the chat. Dan, are you a curly dust mop also?
I would say that is probably the closest classification you will get. There is a certain amount of curls and fuzz.
Charlie breaking up Don's submission quickly and gives him a knee for good measure. Both tag out. We've got Benny and Charlie now as our legal participants, although everyone is in the pool. Or at least was for a short time.
Well, you know, when it's Adult Swim time, you gotta get everybody in.
Yeah.
Don't come to the pool unless you want to play.
There you go. Well said. Stuck in the tree of Joey Lawrence. Prone to those kicks from Charlie Arai. The arms are crossed. There's the brainbuster. Charlie with a cover, but he's in the wrong part of town. Oh! Don breaks it up at the very last second. A 2.9 delivered.
Well, I do believe that they have confidence in each other. I do think that they need to start stepping up the game just a little bit. That would be scary if I were his partner.
Yeah. Yeah, that's That's heart palpitation inducing lateness by the partner. I would agree. Benny tags in Don after delivering those million fist drops to Smith.
See, now I did not tend to partner. I tended to work alone. All the mistakes are your own, but so is all of the Lord.
Oh, well. Yeah, some are way more prone to be single stars. Others like the teamwork camaraderie of tag team wrestling. Don lays in wait. Ooh, big jumping knee to the back of Steve Smith's head. Straight right to the back of the head. Smith getting out of there wisely. Double team powerbomb. Ugh. Charlie just sets him up to run a kick right through him. Don getting out of there. Oh, Rainmaker from Benny. The big ripcord lariat.
Oh, I am surprised that young man still has his shoes on.
Ah.
Oh no!
I hear from the internet these days if your shoes are on, you lived.
Oh, Don bringing out brass knucks to take a shot at Smith.
It's not brass knuckles, it's a belt buckle.
Oh, well then. Same difference, a foreign object introduced. Benny with the cover on Charlie, and it is over. Trailer Thrash, your winners.
It certainly seems that the audience's belief in this team has been well earned.
Ah, that is true. The old guard having zero luck so far this evening in the first half of the card. It has all been current roster stars grabbing the big W's.
Perhaps trying to keep up a showing of why they are the best and the brightest in the now.
Oh. Ah! My name is Sue. Hello, good to see you. Alright. Alright, on to match 4. A handicap match. Scheduled for one fall. With a 60-minute tag time limit. One bear against actual bears.
This, I believe, will likely be the highlight of my night, personally.
Oh,
Mine's
you are interested in bear-on-bear violence, are you, Dan Locke?
Well, you already heard about me and my run-ins with the law. But also, I gotta say, it does remind me of the stories my grandpa told me of yore in the circus.
Ah. Oh. Oh, wow. Thank you, Mrs. Tiki God. Gifted 3 months of Tier 1 to Vic Sketch. 5 emotes shared to others in chat. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you for the follow. My name is Sue. All right. Get that all squared away here. All the thanks. Where's Bubbles? I do not have Bubbles, but we have Bear Brown and Bear White. They're going to take on Yuri the Bear Grognoff. Oh, and I said Sandy Jenkins, Downtown Sandy Jenkins taking over as the officiant. All right. Can we bear to see such violence? Damn Dan Locke.
I don't know, but I do perhaps believe we shall have to grin and bear it.
Ah. Right you are. Things could get hairy. MFW Tag Champion, MFW Master of the Deathmatch Champion, Yuri Grognov on his way to the ring. He is fired up.
Heck of a gentleman right there.
And now the Thrash Panda, the Grizzled One, Bear White, Bear Brown, the Bears.
Now I gotta ask you a question. Is there potentially one that scares you more about this pair here?
Out of the Bears, I think I fear the Thrash Panda more than the Grizzled.
Fight!
I perhaps more associate with the Grizzled than I do the Thrash.
Oh, early ground and pound from Bear Brown. And a slam. I saw Yuri went for a suplex early. Oh, there it is. You know, the one thing we've learned on MFW here is that Yuris are gonna yeet. It is what they do.
Well, then this is the perfect match for the fur to fly.
Oh. Another suplex-style slam from the Grizzled Bear Brown. Ha! Much talk about the Bears and the Bears in the chat. The wrestling ones and the football ones. My name is Sue, wanting Yuri to pace himself. Oh, double suplex. Yuri spills to the outside of the ring.
Oh! That man took a hard fall into taunting from the animals.
That is true.
I would say unsportsmanlike, but I think that's a requirement to be a man first.
Oh, Yuri with the deadlift, or with the gut wrench suplex, excuse me.
Don't worry, there's a checklist and a bingo card.
Bears slugging it out. You love to see it. Oh! 4 by people early to the Thrash Panda. Yuri with a cover early. Bear Brown in to break it up at 1.
Oh, I gotta say, those Bears are looking mighty scared if they're already coming in to save each other.
Oh, big pile driver to Yuri from the Thrash Panda. He's gonna tag out to Bear Brown. Another double team suplex. Yuri spills to the outside again. Bear White going after him this time. A big upper paw landed. Sends Yuri to the barricade. It's not looking good for him on the outside of the ring.
9, 10, 11.
It is a veritable barrage of blows.
Yes. Oh, yeet! Huge overhead belly to belly from Yuri, but Bear Brown is up first.
I can definitely see why this one is your master of death matches.
Big spear from Bear Brown. 2.9. Only 7 minutes in. Oh, Yuri with the flying shoulder tackle. Going for a cover, only gets 1. What is Yuri going to have to do, Dan? How does he survive this?
He needs to reach deep down inside to the inner animal. The manimal, if you will.
Oh.
Pull out all the stops.
He's awfully lucky that the Thrash Panda missed that big top rope leg drop. Or top rope leg drop. Depending on what kind of marbles are in your mouth.
I just thought it was some kind of attempt at Scooby-Doo humor. I appreciate it.
Superman punch blocked, but Yuri getting a couple of shots in. Bear Brown sends him to the corner. Yuri turns around. Saito going for a cover. Only gets two. Bear White was on the way in. Bear White is going for a ride. Exploder from Yuri. A missed spear from Bear Brown. Another capture suplex from Yuri. Pitting as far away from the Bear's corner as possible. Sound strategy.
Oh, that count was close.
For my people interrupted, only the first powerbomb lands. Bear White tagged in now. Both Bears in. Yuri just got bear dogged by Panda White. Bear White. Oh, and a big Muso. Oh. Yuri taking... Sorry, go ahead, Dan.
Has quite some spine, but it doesn't look like he might not have much left after this match.
Yeah, who knows what sort of condition that spine will be in. Exploder. Oh, big power bomb from Panda.
Yeah.
They're throwing paws. Yuri the splash, but only one. Bear Brown in there right away.
Oh, he needs to go
and
back to the
again, double suplex to the outside.
Yeah.
Oh! Yuri plants him on the floor.
6, 7, 8.
Oh, he just needed to leave him down and then go work the man on the ring.
11,
Yeah.
12, 13,
I believe Yuri is trying to make Bear Brown a non-factor in the match.
16,
It's certainly a
Oh,
good
cut
start.
off!
18, 19.
That is it. The Bears have to do it by countout, but they do it.
I would say that young gentleman is still a winner in my books.
Yeah, that was a heck of a performance by Yuri against a fairly stacked deck, we would say. He survived, but barely. Barely. Anyway. Alright, moving on.
If you can't take the joke, don't make the joke.
Oh, alrighty. Alright. Co-main event or pre-main event or semi-main event, however you want to say it. But we got stakes in this one. This is for the rights to the famous Spaced Squirrel somersault elbow drop that Sasuke also uses. Only one will be able to have this in their repertoire, their moveset. After this match is said and done, the winner keeps it. The loser goes back to the drawing board.
Senator, I would dare add to your naming A little alliteration, the penultimate pummeling.
Oh, there we go. All right. Victor Hinks against Sasuke. For the rights to the somersault elbow drop, Sandy Jenkins, your referee. Referee Wills Lane will be our officiant for the Masquerade, our main event after this one. But who gets to keep one of the most electrifying moves in Midwest Fighter Wrestling? We will find out.
I do believe, as you dare have said before, that Sasuke likes to use that as a solid setup move. Victor likes to use it as his big finish.
Senator, that's pretty cool. Actually, Buck Hunter was in the opener tonight, and he didn't seem really happy to be there. He beat the ever-living heck out of Baron Charles, so...
Yes, the lad in the bow and sailor top did not stand a chance.
Yeah. Sasuke coming out now, one half of Hot Hot Hentai. Perhaps he will have better luck than the Baron did. And Senator, you may have a point, but he seemed a little extra driven this time.
Incensed would be a word that my high school English teacher would use.
Indeed. Hinks sends Sasuke off the ropes and meets him with a slap. Although I don't believe he's happy.
Who do you believe is more displeased with the use of this move, if you had an opinion?
I think Hinks is really the salty one in this situation. Hinks uses it as a finisher. Sasuke uses it as a setup. I think Vic feels like that diminishes the move somehow.
I can understand that logic. He also seems like a man with a lot to prove.
Ooh! Big overhead throw by Sasuke. We're used to seeing that kind of thing from Yuri the Bear, but not Hot Sasuke. It's kind of an impressive show of strength there. Big time super kick from Hinks into the giant swing.
You know, I hear that's really good for lumbar problems.
Oh, a little gravity helping the body sort of thing. Perhaps
Sure.
the centrifugal force from the spin.
I have heard such from former competitors. Cannot say for personal experience.
Ooh,
as
big flying elbow from Vic.
no man
Victor.
in my time could lift me.
And I agree, Sue, having a... Oh, here we go! Victor busting it out early. Space Squirrel lands. Standing shooting star into the cover. 2-9 early. Oh, Sasuke retorts with a dragon sleeper.
And so I am sure that Victor would be glad to hear that. Certainly have him pumped and maybe have helped him get that last fraction of a second.
Only a 1 count after the overhead throw from Sasuke again lands. Oh! What a scoop power slam. Holy buckets. A giant flipping senton back to the giant swing. Hinks relentless. both throwing bombs early.
There is plenty of fury and salt in this match.
There is. I mean, I believe we're talking McDonald's fries level of salt. Hinks with the cover again. 2-9 again. Misses with the Insigiri, though. Sasuke looked like he was trying for another pile driver.
Occasionally, I like to have some potatoes with my McDonald's fries.
Space Squirrel attempt number 2. And a beauty.
Ooh,
Hinks picks him up, though.
Victory with the move he wants so much.
Oh, that time he clocked him. Inzagiri lands. So does the super kick. Standing moonsault now. It is over. Singles matches have been quick affairs this evening. Sasuke goes back to the drawing board, no longer able to use the somersault elbow.
Flying Squirrel retains in a beautiful, fast match.
Yes. Alrighty. Alright, time to get things set up for the masquerade.
If anyone needs a bathroom break, I suggest now is the time.
Oh. Well then.
I do believe, sir, that you do need to go to a different setup, though.
Ah, right you are. Right you are. Thank you, Dan, for that.
No problem. Here to help. So
All
before
right,
my
over
time
the
was cut short on the Mississippi River League of Legends, Merle as I like to call it, I once meant that's when I had fights and first came in contact with the Barge and family through Wilhelmina Jones' great uncle, Catfish Jones. Little did I know that the sparkly eyes of that young boy and his cousin, Wilhelmina, oh, they were going to be stars.
Ack.
It's a shame that they aren't on tonight. Sometime I may have to come back so I can comment on all the humiliating stories of their youth. The barge once tackled a fridge. Took it off the deck of my boat.
Okay, I think what I want is normal. Although it doesn't show a spot for elimination. But over the top rope is off. I hope this is it.
So long as only one can win, and if there's anyone in the crowd that can chime in.
Right,
Fair enough, Senator?
Yeah, fair enough. But, I'm cool with this running a little bit, because, man, all those singles matches were super short.
That they were, but highly entertaining.
Oh, they were. Oh, shucks. I gotta remember who's all in here. Okay, Balls. And then the Lucha contingent from the old guard.
Yes, and a shame for me to talk earlier about contestants and wrestlers and events that are not on tonight.
Oh, that's okay.
Just get so excited and you have such a roster.
Yeah, Senator, the only time I cranked up the speed lately was Thanksgiving night because of the 8-person elimination tags. To counter if any of that ran super long. None of them really did, though. I think we had one that was in the 40-minute range, but that was about it. All right, folks, your main event of the Vic Sketch Show, episode 58 of MFW TV, The Masquerade. This is a 8-person elimination match. The last person standing gets to pick one of the 7 losers' mask as a trophy. A lucha de apuesta of the highest stakes. Dan Locke, who do you think is going to be the winner out of these 8 fearsome competitors?
It is hard to say. You have several of your old guard, you have several of your new, and all of them look thirsty.
Indeed.
Ready to drink from that cup of victory.
Oh, yes. The sweetest cup of them all. All right. Well, let us get this thing started. Your main event.
And just as a recap for those who are not here at the start, the winner will choose who loses the mask. And they are to be demasked at the beginning of next week.
That's right. Yes, the grand unmasking will be at the top of episode 59, where we start our MFW TV title tournament.
Start on a high note of defeat. Like it.
You know, I never saw it that way, Dan Locke, but you are correct. We'll start with a great big downer for someone. The action fast and furious, as to be expected, with 8 masked wrestlers in the ring.
That is entirely true, Senator.
I do like that. That's a silver lining type approach that I did not consider at first. Only a 1 count on that folding power bomb from Diaz.
It's nice to see things here fairly mixed up, as it is not just strictly faction to faction.
No, there's all sorts of different, or at least for the quick time being, double teams. Nobody really playing along party lines. You would think Mini and LDL would tag up or kind of try to stick together, but that has not been the case.
I believe they've realized that it is every man or woman for himself.
Yeah, SK Naba slipped to the outside quickly, but there is not over-the-top rope eliminations here. Pins and submissions or KOs to eliminate.
Victory will only be earned by the hard effort.
SK slipping to the outside again after that suplex. She is a tenacious lass, though. Right back into the fray. There's a little Lucha Del Norte double team there. Flying side cutter from SK Naba to Diaz.
This is certainly something that I did not have back in my day. Solid fierce female competitors.
Ah. Cobra Clutch backbreaker from SK Naba. Was actually broken up by Mini for some reason. You would think this early on you would let a couple of eliminations happen if it isn't you.
You can tell what's going through their minds with all this adrenaline and fight or flight.
Pablo Rodriguez slides to the outside. Bodies everywhere, action everywhere. Gosh, Dan Locke, I don't have a pick here either.
I would like to think that perhaps one of the wrestlers biding their time and waiting for their opening, but they all seem to be in. Things bloody.
A big gourd buster from LDL, but then he gets laid out. See Ricardo Luis taking some deep, heavy breaths already. Looking a little wore down.
8 minutes in and getting attacked from all sides. Let me see you keep your composure.
Oh, no water in the pool for Jimenez. Splashdown from LDL to Diaz. Jimenez breaks it up at the 1 count. All sorts of crazy action everywhere. Powerbomb neckbreaker combo from SK and Balls Jabroni.
Meanwhile, Diaz taking a nap after taking a knock to the back of the head.
Yeah, I'm really wondering the logic of some of these folks here. Like I said, I would let a couple eliminations happen if they weren't me. You know, if you're going to take control in that last third quarter of the match.
Well, perhaps they're aiming to impress the audience. As we have seen, they have been reacting like a cold dead fish tonight.
That is true. The audience this evening would not know good wrestling if it came up and slapped them in the face. That is true. Then again, a special... Oh, Ricky Bottom from Ricardo Jimenez. You know, we may have a lot of out-of-towners this evening with these special cards, so it may not be our usual MFW faithful out in the audience.
That is fair, that is fair.
Big pile driver from Diaz to Balls Jabroni, and now a cover. Balls out at 2.
I have never heard. Do you require a passport to get into Fight Island?
Oh, we try not to. We believe Fight Island is for everyone, but we cannot control what the government does. Oh! Tower hacker bomb from Diaz, 2-9. Balls now has Diaz in the side figure 4. In the moonlight from SK. Ref out of position. He was checking on Diaz.
Still a fair amount of chaos and bodies bumping into bodies.
Ooh, Diaz biting Balls Jabroni. Balls Jabroni is busted open under his mask.
I hate it when balls bleed.
Ooh. Roll up from Pablo. Only 2. 15 minutes in, not a single elimination as of yet. Then again, not surprising, the stakes are high. Big moonsault from Little Ricky there. Shining axe kick from Minnie to her own partner, Luchador del Lagos.
I'm sure he understands it's nothing personal.
Ooh, huge moonsault from Jimenez to Balls Jabroni. And, ooh, misses the second.
Young Balls there is certainly looking to be a certain bit of exhausted.
Yes. Oh, Jimenez busting out a fork on SK. I'm trying to figure out if SK got busted open. I believe she did. Ah, she did. SK Nava thrown to the outside again. Yeah, Balls Jabroni looks like he's in a bad way.
In a bad way, but still managing to hold his own at almost 19 minutes in.
Jeez, unreal. Ooh, double arm DDT from Luchador del Lagos to Pablo, but then he got a mighty lariat from Diaz. Oh, we have our first elimination, and it is Balls Jabroni.
Balls hangs his head low as he exits the room.
Another Ricky Bottom, this time to SK.
Oh, another elimination. Did anyone see what
Pablo
happened?
is gone. Diaz going for another snack. LDL is busted open. Oh, missed to the eyes of LDL from Diaz. Yeah, I suppose the Jabroni would be the first eliminated. That is true, my name is Sue. Minnie taking Ricardo Luis to the outside.
And
Oh!
finally someone
Reverse
follows.
DDT on the floor. Oh! Ricardo responds with a detonation kick.
Someone please check if that young lady still has her teeth.
Diaz eliminated. SK hits Crossroads on LDL. Ricardo hits a low blow on SK. Minnie and Ricardo Luis back in the ring. Both members of Lucha Rick, both the two members from Lucha del Norte, all still in this match. Oh, SK broke up an attempted forking. Oh, ugly. Minnie going to work on her partner. LDL responding in kind.
It stands to good reason that they would go after each other. They would know each other's weaknesses best.
That's a good point, Dan. Huge combo from LDL to Ricardo Jimenez. Eats a seated dropkick. SK went for the cover and Ricardo Luis broke it up. Oh, jeez. Minnie protecting LDL just so she can be the one to beat up on him, it seems. Oh, Jimenez out at 2.9. Quick roll up from Luis. Jimenez eliminated by his own tag partner. Minnie now with the crossface. Luis is gone. Oh! SK just threw LDL into Minnie.
Tense final moments. I say final as if I know it's actually going to finish.
That is... Yeah, that might be a little early. We shall see. Cravat to Minnie. LDL breaks it up. Again, so he can be the one to beat on his partner.
1, 2, 3.
SK lets it happen. Minnie gone. LDL and SK Naba left. 27 minutes into the masquerade. Splash off the ropes. LDL is your winner.
I did not believe that little man had it in him.
Wow, that was surprising. I would have never picked him. See, now the crowd wakes up. Put something big on the line and a whole bunch of madness. Then we got 100.
Now the fair question is, who will this young man choose to take the face of?
Yeah, or at least the face as we know it, their mask. I guess we will find out next week on MFW TV episode 59, the start of the MFW TV title tournament.
But sir, I do believe there is a commotion.
Ah.
I do believe it looks like he is demanding the mask of his partner.
What? Why? What would make Luchador del Lagos do that?
She's just standing and staring him down.
Well,
She
perhaps
seems to
we
be-
should not wait.
Good sir, it looks like she's saying we're going to do it live.
Oh, geez. Okay, then. Alrighty, then. Without further ado, we present to you the unmasking of Minnesota right here at the end of episode 58, The Vic Show. Actually, this is not where I want to be.
Oops.
That's okay. We'll just head in from here.
It's all part of the magic.
That's right. It's almost like we were prepared for this. But, ladies and gentlemen, the unmasking of Minnesota live. We're doing it live. Right meow. In 3, 2, and 1. Aw, come on.
Are
you kidding me?
Another mask.
Are you kidding me? Well, it's a lot less of a mask.
Certainly, I believe that she is feeling more exposed.
Yeah, she looks ready to rob a bank, let's be honest. But, or at least rob a bank in a 1940s film. But yeah, I guess that's what we're looking at going forward then, huh?
A newer, sleeker Minnesota Snow Thunder.
And you know, Mrs. Tiki God, you may have mentioned it. It's definitely not something that was fresh in my mind. But there you go. Minnesota Unmasked. Right here on MFW TV. Next week, the start of the TV title tournament. Hang on and keep your eyes peeled on the social medias. Mainly criticalclub.com and Old School Old Fool Twitch on Facebook. That is where we will have the participants and first round matchups announced. 32 competitors from the roster will be in on the tournament. So expect week 1 to be first half of round 1, week 2, second half of round 1, etc. and so forth from there. All right, so for myself, for Dan Locke, thank you very much for joining me on commentary tonight, Dan.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm about to go chug a gallon of water now.
All right. I will probably do the same. This is Old School Old Fool. Take care, be well, be safe, be healthy. Yeah, be good to one another, and we shall see you next week here on MFW TV. Old School Old Fool signing off.